ghost, so I don't need a rose, but I might push a phantom that's right off the lot. I know I'm serving the father of time, and that's whether I got on a paddock or not. Canada goose for the code, and they told me to count up my blessings. I counted a lot, stashing my treasure in heaven where it'll get better and don't gotta weather the ride.
Yeah, K to the second, that's rapper, that's reverend. They started with Jesus, but I never left it. Think they protected, we tear down your hedges. I gave you the book, but you boys never read it. Don't need your credit, you cannot check on my dress is still swinging. I'm Eddie from Tekken. Come to the message, I keep it consecutive.
Hold up, look, Damian Lillard for 3. If they pass it to me, I turn you to a meme. I ain't worried about demons. You think the vaccine is the mark of the beast? Need to turn off your screen and get back to the reading and back to some reason. Remember, you giving the flag your allegiance. We lack an agreement. Long as we kids of the king, we still gonna be laughing with Jesus.
No capping or scheming, I'm happily beaming. You have to believe it, I'm tapped in and we got the vision. People don't care, you keep Christ in your Christmas if they cannot see that there's Christ in the Christian. You do the division, now give me some difference. The spirit of trolling is green, so I give them Paul, no logos or James. They weather the storm, but my hands will be raised.
Long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus,
I got the ghost, so I don't need a rose, but I might push a phantom that's right off the lot. I know I'm serving the father of time, and that's whether I got on a
paddock or not. Native supply for the drip and line for the whip, but I've counted a little, a lot. Placing my treasure in heaven where it'll get better and
don't gotta weather the ride. Yeah, pledge my allegiance, I'm reading Ephesians. I grew with the heathens, I ran with hyenas. They told me to beat it, that led me to Jesus. He led me to freedom. The
trap undefeated, we keep it in season. Look, you gotta see it, the home of the free. It's got 10,000 reasons, no people for pleasing, no fault of the treason. We really believe this boy. 5 on the dot, yeah. I'm going off and I don't plan to stop. KB and Dilly, yeah. How y'all this free with a head full of locks? I bring his will to the table, I'm never entangled. I giving you red table talk.
Yeah, KB and Dilly, we setting it off. So I don't need a rose, but I might push a phantom that's right off the lot. I know I'm serving the father of time, and that's whether I got on a paddock or not. Canada goose for the code, and they told me to count up my blessings. I counted a lot, stashing my treasure in heaven where it'll get better and don't gotta weather the ride.
Yeah, K to the second, that's rapper, that's reverend. They started with Jesus, but I never left it. Think they protected, we tear down your hedges. I gave you the book, but you boys never read it. Don't need your credit, you cannot check on my dress is still swinging. I'm Eddie from Tekken. Come to the message, I keep it consecutive.
Hold up, look, Damian Lillard for 3. If they pass it to me, I turn you to a meme. I ain't worried about demons. You think the vaccine is the mark of the beast? Need to turn off your screen and get back to the reading and back to some reason. Remember, you giving the flag your allegiance. We lack an agreement. Long as we kids of the king, we still gonna be laughing with Jesus.
No capping or scheming, I'm happily beaming. You have to believe it, I'm tapped in and we got the vision. People don't care, you keep Christ in your Christmas if they cannot see that there's Christ in the Christian. You do the division, now give me some difference. The spirit of trolling is green, so I give them Paul, no logos or James. They weather the storm, but my hands will be raised.
long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus,
I got the ghost, so I don't need a rose, but I might push a phantom that's right off the lot. I know I'm serving the father of time, and that's whether I got on a
paddock or not. Native supply for the drip and line for the whip, but I've counted a little, a lot. Placing my treasure in heaven where it'll get better and don't gotta weather the ride. Yeah, pledge my allegiance, I'm reading Ephesians. I grew with the heathens, I ran with hyenas. They told me to beat it, that led me to Jesus. He led me to freedom. The trap undefeated, we keep it in season. Look, you gotta see it, the home of the free. It's got 10,000 reasons, no people for pleasing, no fault of the treason. We really believe this boy. 5 on the dot, yeah. I'm going off and I don't plan to stop. KB and Dilly, yeah. How y'all this free with a head full of locks? I bring his will to the table, I'm never entangled. I giving you red table talk.
Yeah, KB and Dilly, we setting it off.
Look at this crazy shit that I seen yesterday. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's 11 o'clock at night. I ain't got no kids. And instead of me being at the club hoeing and thotting, I'm here giving the news and spreading the news to you guys. What is up? I'm so glad that you guys are in the house. Thanks for pulling up. It's always a pleasure when you pull up. I just happened to start. I wasn't even trying to come across this, okay? But my boy Serious Production told me that my name was mentioned on the panel yesterday, and I'm like, God, I can't even be me without just trying to be me. Can I just be me? Is that okay? Can Tierney just mind her own business in her own little corner, in her own little chair? It is a mess right here. I just finished some homework, some schoolwork that should have been done like a month ago, and I submitted it at midnight. What's poppin', Big Mufasa? Yo, bring the peach. I got some good juice. I got some juiciness. I know y'all didn't see my juiciness earlier because y'all was over on Fatty's channel, which is fine. Ain't doing no tripping. But y'all missed a great show. He had a great show too, but damn, I need y'all over here sometime, you know? I just need you guys over here to understand love and support. That's all I want. That's all I want is love and support. But it's good. Thanks for pulling up, yo. Welcome. Come in. Because every time I do a show, it ends up on some other like I'm just like, oh my man. Yo, I just be trying to have the most normal, boring stream ever. So people could be like, man, Tierney's stream was boring today. Yeah, it was boring today. No, I don't be having no boring streams. I pulled up this morning at 10 a.m. Great stream. You guys missed it. Okay? Make sure you hit the cash up because you guys know that you like the content. I ain't begging you niggas for money. Do what you want, okay? Fuck out. Excuse my language. Do what you want, okay? But support your girl. This ain't easy. I'm up at 11 o'clock at night. This ain't easy at all. So I'm just saying, you guys. If it gets dark, it's raining, I wouldn't even be surprised. I hear that. I wouldn't be surprised if the electricity went out, you guys. I'm just saying, this is crazy. Can y'all hear that? But I like it. I like that. I like the sound. I like the sound of nature. Okay, it turns me on. Ooh la la to the sound of nature. Ooh la la to the sound of nature. But wah 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. When white bitches start crying, look at this bitch face. Wah, 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 wah. Look at her. She said, I don't have no teeth. Wah, 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 wah. Y'all, Mo really showed her ass not only last night, but on my channel this morning. Mo showed her ass. The flat one that she got. I'm sure it's flat. I'm sure. This bitch need her ass whooped. Because she really showed her ass. Okay? Big Mufasa, I like it though. That's why I said, don't be surprised if my goddamn electricity comes out. It's really thundering over here and raining and shit. But I like it though. I ain't even doing no tripping. Okay? It makes me feel like this music right here, man. Sitting in the weather, pretty as it come. Somebody come and give me some gum. Cause I ain't brushed my teeth not an hour or two. And I just ate a whole lot of pasta to do. I'm sorry, had to give you my business. It's true. But I'm just letting you know what's the truth. Your girl don't lie. Never ever not I. Coming to you, always staying fly. The weather feels so don't care if it's snow under my wings. Yes, you should go. And I'm like, okay, I spread your word today. Today's the Sabbath day, and yes, Lord, I pray. I pray that you keep me close. I pray that you keep me warm, because you already know when it comes to thunderstorms, I like it, but I ain't trying to be caught up in that. The truth is, y'all niggas is whack. But the truth is, I like it. So don't take what I say. Don't get your feelings hurt, especially like a cancer man. Cancer men are so sensitive. Cancer men are so sensitive. It's amazing how sensitive cancer men. Yo, I just want to show you guys this shit right here, bro. Look at this shit right here, bro. This is absolutely stupid. This is really, honestly, typical white woman shit. Typical white woman shit. Amazing to me. This shit right here should have never, ever happened. Never happened. Look at this white woman in action. And this is what our black men are leaving us for.
White woman tears and he got moist. He was getting moist. Ah, he's wet. Cheeky wet right now.
So as y'all know, Cheeky came with his cape on, saved the white woman day. That's just typical Cheeky. Y'all know how Cheeky is.
Who cares about if she crying?
Yeah, who cares about if she crying? But Cheeky wasn't saying nothing. Then he come with his black Jesus voice. Yo, what's going on over here, man? Why y'all talking about the caucus woman? That was Cheeky, y'all. Don't talk about my caucus woman.
Fuck! I told y'all this nigga is ignorant. I told y'all this nigga ignorant.
I told y'all niggas I was ignorant. I told y'all niggas I was ignorant.
Nigga, you the ignorant one.
Wait, real Pookie, how did I get drawn into this?
TK, nigga told you, nigga said you was wet, say. Hard.
Cheeky smelled them white women tears and he came up here.
That's typical. Esau did that shit today too. Esau jumped to the white woman's team as soon as she said anything. He heard a tear come from the white girl. He jumped immediately to her team.
Get moist. White women tears and he came up here.
Nigga, I've been up here. Why you doing this? I was up here.
Getting moist. He seen the white woman tears and he got moist. He was getting moist. Ah, he's wet. Cheeky wet right now. Cheeky wet right now off the white woman tears. What are you? Come on.
What are you crying for?
Yo.
She's crying because Alexandria just put her in her place. This is what Mo came on my channel earlier talking about. Y'all gonna see.
Who cares about if she crying?
You're looking for that.
Whole camera right there, bitch. Nobody care about your life.
Yes, jump.
Hold on.
No, I don't mean say that. I'm not that.
Hold on, everybody
That shit like 30 times.
Why do you hop on camera and lose your shit like this?
This is fake as fuck.
You do realize
you guys think that you're high quality men and you act
yes,
like
yes, and they love you. No.
I never said I was a high quality.
This is not only annoying, it is typical. I know the caucus woman race. This is what they do. I didn't even know that she was up there. This is what they do. They cry, oh my God, shut the fuck up, bruh. I'm gonna need some medicine today. Because this girl is straight tripping, boo. She is actually on a panel crying. That's crazy. Mad fake, Nightish. Mad fake. That's crazy.
Niggas ain't high quality. Ain't none of these niggas getting pussy. It's like 2 niggas on the panel getting pussy. It's 2 niggas on the panel getting pussy. These niggas ain't high quality. These niggas love you because you ain't got a weave.
This bitch is over here thinking ways to have people feel sympathize for her. She's really, look at, I'm telling y'all, she's thinking about ways for people to sympathize for her.
You a white girl with no weave. They love you. Keep crying. Keep crying. They love them white girls.
This nigga savage. I told y'all. I told y'all this nigga crazy. Look, before y'all called him up here.
So what you saying?
Because I'm ignorant, y'all thought I was playing.
What Pookie is saying is that that's what he's in.
You guys want to see something really cool on film? You guys want to see something cool on film?
Oh no,
yo.
We should make a video.
Yo, what's up, Black Cloud? Thanks for pulling it up. Yo, what's up, Black Cloud? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's a Black Clouds over here. I'll just let you guys know if my electricity goes out, it's absolutely because it is thundering. It's normal that my electricity go out. If my electricity goes out, I'll just have to wait till they turn it back on. Okay, so you guys will just have to bear with me. Okay, I might be streaming in the dark and shit. But let's go.
Video of that.
Look at this shit.
Oh no.
This girl, what the fuck what is Mo? This girl put a computer cord around her neck just to make y'all sympathize for her and make y'all think that she about to hang herself. Can y'all be honest? Is this really what white women do in y'all relationships? They act like they're gonna kill themselves. White women act like they're gonna kill themselves. Is this what they do? Because we know that they be lying. Talk about they crying and shit. We know they lying. Is this what they do? Act like they gonna kill themselves?
Yo, I'm a long ball. Y'all niggas
What in the world's going on?
We all about to catch a shot.
So inappropriate. So inappropriate.
Hey, no way.
She about to
Bro,
get control of this shit.
I don't understand.
That's the W for Alexandria.
Did that for Cheeky. She knew he was gonna pop up.
Wait,
he
what
let them
did I
white
miss?
women
What
tear.
happened?
She's trying to do something.
This girl act like she was gonna hang herself on Black Space. She already did drugs. She already did meth, cocaine, heroin online. Now this girl is back up her, acting like she's gonna hang herself. That's wild to me, bro. That's wild to me. Nah, this is not manipulation. This is demonic. This is demonic. This girl act like she gonna hang herself on Black Spaces. Why we keep letting her up? I had to kick her off today too, bro. I had to kick her off. She was not allowed to come back on my stream because of how ignorant and disgusting she was acting.
Crazy. Look, before y'all called him up here.
So what you saying?
Because I'm ignorant, y'all thought I was playing.
What Pookie is saying is that that's what he's in.
You guys want to see something really cool on film? You guys want to see something cool on film?
Oh no,
yo,
we should make a video of that.
No. Oh no.
Oh yo, kick her.
No, make it live.
Yo, I'm a long ball. Y'all niggas.
That's so dumb. I could never be that type of woman. Never. I could never be that type of woman. Y'all would never see me weak and disgusting like that. Never. So much better of a woman I am than that. That was crazy. That was crazy stupid. I keep putting this video and it won't show me in the video. I have something amazing I want to show you guys. This was wow. Bear me one moment. I tried to send this video to my Discord, but it's not working. Bear me one moment, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. I guess I'll just have to tell you guys what happened today. Dang it. So I'm door dashing, right? Because I need a couple of extra dollars in my pocket. And while I'm door dashing, I pull up at my last final stop, which was this hotel. I was dropping off food at a hotel. You guys, and I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded for y'all. When I drove up to the hotel, it was nothing but gay men walking around in their Speedos around the hotel with the laughing, dressed up as drag queens. What the fuck? This was in Dallas. It was the Marriott Suites. It had the letter P in front of it. I think the average was like 38.50 something. I don't know, but it was full of gay men. It was full of gay men at this hotel that I dropped off the food for. They were just all in the lounge, and oh my God. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how people operate in like Atlanta, Georgia and shit. I don't get it. Cause I couldn't. It felt so weird. I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, oh my God, I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I'm a natural black woman, and I know how they feel about natural black women. I'm afraid. That was weird, you guys. They were walking around in their Speedos and shit. That's crazy to me. All right. I've never been around that many gay men in my life. I've never been. Oh my gosh. And I just didn't know how to act. I was so nervous that they were going. I tried to send it to the Discord, Big Mufasa. I tried to. It won't pull it up though. It won't pull it up. That was crazy. Wow. Oh my gosh. And they were white. It was like 2, maybe 3, but I know 2 for a fact. Black guys there. Strong, muscular. The type of black women the type of black men that black women would go for, it's the type of black men that were there. That was the craziest thing in the world to me. To see all those gay men walking around each other, homosexual, and okay, they wanted to, I guarantee you, they were going to all bang each other later on that night. I guarantee you. What, a gay man supposed to be picky? Why are you being picky? You already doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You might as well just go full throttle. You might as well just go ahead to it. I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. That shit was crazy to me. Oh my goodness. So just in case you guys weren't here earlier, I'm doing a stream today because today is considered the Sabbath, right? And I'm doing a stream today, trying to expose, or not really just exposing, but going over a video clip that this rabbi was speaking a lot of truth in. And of course, the moment I start speaking truth, here comes Mo. Because she did not like the fact that I was talking about her uncle. She did not like the fact that I was talking about her uncle. This girl showed her ass today. It's absolutely amazing. You guys definitely missed a good show today. Definitely. But that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I'll definitely review a couple of clips with you guys of this weird ass bitch Mo. Completely out of line. Hold on, you guys. Let me get this up. So, like I said, the topic of this conversation that we were all talking about was about this Jewish man. Let me pull him up. Exposing truth on his people and on history. Okay? He was exposing a lot of truth on his people and in history. He actually even exposed that, his people worships the devil. And I was just like, okay, crazy. But in the midst of us having this righteous conversation between Esau and Queen and I, between us having this righteous conversation, of course, the devil interluded. What's up? What's up? Y'all know how I give my rap, my little songs before somebody pops up on my panel that's never been on there. So that's what I was giving her, okay?
That joint said technical issues.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? You're coming to the forefront. Okay. The last time we talked, it wasn't that great, but I'm glad that you pulled in. Maybe we could be friends, but every time I do, I get burned by people like you. Not trying to be rude. I promise, don't go boo-hoo. Okay? So welcome to the show. Your girl. What's up, Mo?
Hey, so this is actually really important.
So she came in, right? Hey, this is actually really important. Instead of saying, hey, Tierney, how are you? How's the panel? How are you guys? What are you guys talking about? She came in and interrupted. Hey, so this is actually important because what you're talking about doesn't matter. Pretty much that's what she said. Hey, this is really important. Never mind. Your girl. I want y'all to see, just read between the lines of these caucus people. What's up, Mo?
Hey, so this is actually really important. So, Alexandria or whatever her name is?
No.
She claimed to be like black. I'm trying to think.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And that has nothing to do with what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
I'ma take you on. It's gonna take on anyone. I know that you are wrong.
Yo, she came in on the conversation, not even talking about the topic. You came in on a conversation exposing someone saying that Alexandria called herself white. Why would she call herself, black? She called herself black. Why would Alexandria call herself a black girl when her picture shows clearly that she's a white girl? She's always in the chat saying that she's a white girl. So where you come in, because you've only been on these spaces for a month or two, trying to expose another white girl. And then you're messing up the conversation that we had going on. That was just weird behavior to me. Headstrong! We're headstrong! Like I told you, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And that has nothing to do with what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Nothing. That's just the beginning. Hold on, let me just go a little bit closer to the end of this video, because this girl was just on dope. On dope.
1947.
So that would be in the 50s. The Holocaust lasted between the 33 and the 45.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so my dad was...
No, I told you.
If I'm here just to be like mocked and everything, like that's not really Christian of you.
She said if she's here on my panel to be mocked and everything, that's not very Christian of me. I never told you I was a Christian. Are you an assumption I'm a Christian because I'm black? Is that what that is? You're assuming I'm Christian because I'm black? I never told you I was a Christian. And if you're not a Christian, how do you tell me how to be a Christian? If you're not a Christian, how would you know how to respond as a Christian, Mo? How? I'm not a Christian.
You're not?
I'm your worst enemy, girl. I'm your worst enemy, girl. Come on, Mo. Bring your caucus up tonight, baby. It's raining over here. Electricity might go out. It might get dark in this bitch. Bring your caucusness over here, girl. I got you. I got you. I'll take care of you. Like I had to take care of you this morning. I'm going to expose the devil. That's what I'm going to do. I will always expose the devil. Oh, what you mean?
I thought you believed in God.
Believing in God and being a Christian are two different things.
Like what religion are you?
I'm not a religion.
You don't follow any religion?
I do not follow religion.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. No, I'm great over here. I'm not being lied to and deceived. You know?
Yeah.
It's an amazing.
I like your
I told her
hair.
I don't follow any religion. She said sorry.
Like what religion are you?
I'm not a religion.
You don't follow any religion?
I do not follow religion.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm great over here. I'm not being lied to and deceived. You know?
Yeah.
It's an amazing.
I like your haircut.
Thanks, girl.
That looks really pretty, actually.
No,
that's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's mine.
Of course, it's yours.
Yeah. So what's up? What do you think about the video?
Not a huge fan of listening to someone be a Holocaust denier. You know,
a Holocaust denier?
Yeah, he was saying that like it didn't happen and all that. My aunt escaped Germany.
I bet she did.
My great aunt, yeah, and sadly she passed away in 2020, like right after the pandemic started. But she died in Munich, Germany. But she was my great aunt, and
they always want you to feel sympathy for them. That's why I'm laughing at this shit. I can see past it, baby girl. I can get right past your bullshit. Boo hoo hoo, the motherfucking hoo, nigga. Boo hoo, motherfucking hoo. My aunt was in Germany and she died last year in 2020. So that still don't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. Nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Crazy to me.
She was
your great aunt. Your great aunt. You're not even older than me, and I'm not even in my mid-30s. And your great aunt escaped the Holocaust.
Yes, my dad is 76 years old.
Between 1933 and 1940, your dad is 76-year-old, and you said you're in your 20s. So your dad had you when he was in his 50s, Mo. Your dad had you when he was in his 50s.
It's already hard for white people to get pregnant, and he just happened to have you in his 50s. You are such a liar. You're such a liar. But let's keep listening. Let's keep going. 5. You're a great aunt.
Yes.
Okay.
My dad was born in like 1940.
Let's make up a number so it matches that. Okay. Yes, because they lie. My dad was born. So you don't know? You don't know when your dad was born? My dad was born. She said 33 to 45. So let me try that, and then my mom was born in 1970. Okay, I know exactly what year my mom was born.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it was 1947.
You're not
76.
even sure. You're pretty sure. You're not even sure. But go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know his birthday.
So what did she escape? What did she escape? Yeah, this grandma, this aunt, that you're talking about. When my aunt escaped from that and she died and that. Oh my God, man. What was she running from? I'm curious what these Holocaust Jewish people was running from. Specifically. Because when it comes to reparations, they want to only give it to those that had went through it, which is why they can't give it to us, because all of us did. So your aunt specifically, where did she come from? What struggle did your aunt go through to receive reparations? I'm just curious to know.
Do you think it's funny or something?
Am I laughing?
You don't believe me when I'm talking to you.
I'm absolutely intrigued with what you're about to tell me.
No, you're not. You're just this is all in bad faith. But yeah, her family escaped and they went to France and then eventually
I need that visual first, because I'm thinking of
Nazi Germany.
But what condition was she in? Ask questions, niggas. Ask questions.
She was going to be recruited into the Aryan youth. You had to be 14 years old, and she was like, I don't know, she was very young. But yeah, when I was little, she didn't want me to read books about the Holocaust because she said it was too traumatic.
So your aunt didn't want you to read books about the Holocaust, but it was because it was too traumatic. But you niggas see visually every day about black people being hung on a tree and killed and murdered by police. Your aunt wanted to protect your eyes from reading, but y'all actually see black people going through what we go through with police.
A young child to be reading that, etc. She obviously much older than my dad, but she's I think 20 years older than Daddy. So.
And your dad was born in what year?
1947.
So that would be in the 50s. The Holocaust lasted between the 33 and the 45. Yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah, so my dad would have been 2. But yeah, she's obviously older. She was married to his mother's brother.
Okay, right, Mo. Okay.
No, but you're asking how I have a great aunt.
You said that this man is. You said this man is denying, or I'm denying the Holocaust.
No, the man.
Who? Albert Finkelstein or the reporter?
The guy that was like, how did 6 million Jews die? Like all this stuff, and it's like, well, there's empirical evidence that proves that happened. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I don't think he's denying.
Also, he said
that
time frame Jews own. But he said that also that Jews own all the banks. That's factually like completely incorrect. Objectively, it's not true at all. That is a common trope used in anti-Semitic language and anti-Semitic sentiments and stuff. It's kind of like saying, "Oh, all black people like watermelon." You know what I mean? It pushes a stereotype.
Oh, okay.
It pushes a stereotype that's not true at all. That causes abuse. The reason why watermelon was associated with black people is because after black people escaped slavery, they sold watermelon.
This bitch said after black people escaped slavery, they stole watermelon. I didn't catch that when she said that the first time. I didn't catch that. This bitch said when black people stole watermelon when we escaped slavery. Are you dumb or are you stupid? We didn't escape fucking slavery. For those in Texas, we had to wait months up to a year for them to even tell us that slavery was no longer legal. Over here in Texas, we stole watermelon. So you think while we worried about getting the fuck out of here, we trying to take some watermelon seeds with us? That's absurd to me, Mo. These white bitches is racist as fuck.
And to make money, and so that's why people.
We stole some watermelon. Black people stole watermelon. The slaves stole watermelon to make some money once they escaped slavery. Have any of you guys that's tuned in right now, have any of you guys ever heard that before? Just any of you. Have y'all ever heard that black people stole watermelons during escaping slavery because that's the way that we was going to make money? She tried it.
They sold watermelon and to make money. And so that's why people used it in the Jim Crow era to mock black people that were, having their own areas.
You're talking about sayings and wordings that I never heard. That we use watermelon.
Well, these are true.
Hold on, let me finish so I can understand. You said that we use watermelon to escape slavery. Is that what you said?
No. She said after slavery, watermelon was a large part of black economic success in America. And so it became something to ridicule us with because nobody could grow watermelon like we could.
That don't make no goddamn sense. The fuck?
That's actual history. That
is
true.
White people dumbass logic, bro. We don't create a watermelon seed, nigga. Did we create the seed of a motherfucking watermelon?
Ma'am, chill. Talking about the agriculture of America. Nobody could grow watermelon like black people could.
That's fucking racist. That's stupid shit. Fuck you mean?
This is actual black history.
These niggas said nobody grows watermelon like black people do. Where's my soundboard? Bum, bum, bum. Oh my fucking goodness. These people say nobody. Tampa, bruh. Yo, Mo has lost her goddamn mind, bruh. And she got that work today. This is crazy what she's up here talking about. Bro, Tampa, check this shit out, bro. Check this shit out, bro. Mo came up here. First off, she started off on the Fight Club yesterday, acting like she wanted to hang herself because they found out that she don't have no teeth. And she lied and said she had cancer. She was going through chemo. And now this bitch is on my panel talking about that black people sold watermelons. That black people sold watermelons while we were trying to escape slavery. Bruh. Look at this shit, Tampa. Look at this shit. This happened on my panel this morning. White people are infiltrating our spaces. They're taking over our spaces with this dumb shit. And we ain't doing nothing about it. We ain't doing nothing about it, you guys. Look at this shit, bruh. Here you go. I was doing a panel today about Rabbi Abraham Finkelstein taking over. And this girl decided to hop her ass on my panel today and disrupt the entire thing and with her racism. I'ma just let it play, bro. But y'all listen to what this dumb bitch has to say. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, let me go back to my rap because y'all know I gotta rap and let people up. I don't know where I am. Maybe she responds to black penis more. Okay, next time she comes up, ask her if she can hear you.
Yes, that's right. Now, the Hebrews did not start there, and the Israelites didn't start.
Here you go, eat. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
No, I told you.
If I'm here just to be like mocked and everything, like it's not really Christian of you.
I'm not a Christian.
You're not?
I'm your
I
worst
know.
enemy, girl. What you mean?
I thought you believed in God.
Believing in God and being a Christian are two different things.
Like what religion are you?
I'm not a religion.
You don't follow any religion?
I do not follow religion.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm great over here. I'm not being lied to and deceived. You know?
Yeah.
It's an
I
amazing
like
feeling.
your haircut.
Thanks, girl.
That
It's
looks really
natural.
pretty, actually.
No,
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's mine.
Of course it's yours.
Yeah. So what's up? What do you think about the video?
Not a huge fan of listening to someone be a Holocaust denier, you know?
A Holocaust denier?
Yeah, he was saying that like it didn't happen and all that. My aunt escaped Germany.
I bet she did.
My great aunt, yeah. And sadly she passed away in 2020, like right after the pandemic started, but she died in Munich, Germany. But she was my great aunt, and she was
Your great aunt. Your
eyes.
great aunt. You're not even older than me, and I'm not even in my mid-30s, and your great aunt escaped the Holocaust?
Yes. My dad is 76 years old.
Between 1933 and 1945. Your great aunt.
Yes.
Okay.
My dad was born in like 1940.
Let's make up a number so it matches that. Okay. My mom was born in 1970. Okay. I know exactly what year my mom was born.
Okay. And I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it was 1947.
You're not 76. Even sure. You're pretty sure. You're not even sure. But go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I know his birthday.
So what did she escape? What did she escape? I'm just curious to know.
Do you think it's funny or something?
Am I laughing?
You don't believe me when I'm talking to you.
I'm absolutely intrigued with honestly intrigued with what you're about to tell me.
No, you're not. You're just this is all in bad faith. But yeah, her family escaped and they went to France and then eventually
I need that visual first, because I'm thinking of
Nazi Germany.
But what condition was she in?
She was going to be recruited into the Aryan youth. You had to be 14 years old, and she was like, I don't know, she was very young. But yeah, when I was little, she didn't want me to read books about the Holocaust because she said it was too traumatic for a young child to be reading that, etc. She obviously much older than my dad, but she's I think 20 years older than Daddy. So.
And your dad was born in what year?
1947.
So that would be in the 50s. The Holocaust lasted between the 33 and the 45. Yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah. So my dad would have been 2. But yeah, she's obviously older. She was married to his mother's brother.
Okay, right, Mo. Okay.
No, but you're asking how I have a great aunt.
You said that this man is denying, or I'm denying the Holocaust?
No, the man.
Who? Albert Finkelstein or the reporter?
The guy that was like, how did 6 million Jews die? Like all this stuff, and it's like, well, there's empirical evidence that proves that happened. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I don't think he's denying.
Also, he said that
time frame
Jews own. But he said that also that Jews own all the banks. That's factually like completely incorrect. Objectively, it's not true at all. That is a common trope used in anti-Semitic language and anti-Semitic sentiments and stuff. It's kind of like saying, "Oh, all black people like watermelon." You know what I mean? It pushes a stereotype.
Oh, okay.
It pushes a stereotype that's not true at all. That causes abuse. The reason why watermelon was
Why don't you
associated
have
with
more
black
examples?
people is because after black people escaped slavery, they sold watermelon and to make money. And so that's why people used it in the Jim Crow era to mock black people that were,
The hell
having
are
their
you
own
talking
areas.
about? You're talking about sayings and wordings that I never heard. That we use
Okay, well,
watermelon.
these are
she
true
actually
things.
telling the
Hold on.
truth.
Let me finish so I can understand. You said that we use watermelon to escape slavery. Is that what you said?
No. She said after slavery, watermelon was a large part of black economic success in America. And so it became something to ridicule us with because nobody could grow watermelon like we could. We were
That don't make no
good.
goddamn sense. The fuck?
That's actual history. That is
Bruh,
true.
this white people dumbass logic, bro. We don't create a watermelon seed, nigga. Did we create the seed of a motherfucking watermelon?
Ma'am, chill.
What does it make
Talking
any
about
sense?
the
So you come
agriculture of America.
Listen.
Nobody could grow watermelon like black people could.
That's
We
fucking
made
racist. That's stupid shit. Fuck you mean?
this is actual black history. You gonna have to
Black
chill.
people didn't do shit in history.
Oh,
That's
God.
why it's black history, because they didn't do shit. How the
This
fuck
is
we know
why
how to
this
create
is why
grow a
critical
goddamn
race
watermelon
theory needs to
incorrect
be
or
taught.
correctly? There's
This
no
is
way
why
to say
critical
you
race
incorrectly grew that
theory needs
watermelon.
to
That
be
sounds
taught.
dumb.
And
Hold on,
that's
bro.
why,
Hold on.
like,
Be quiet. I went to Azel High School. I learned your language. That's dumb. Don't come up here with your
look it
black
up.
folk mode.
But look it
Like,
up.
don't play with me.
Look it
I
up.
never in my life
Look it
heard.
up. Look it up.
Tyranny.
Did you say shut up?
No,
I
she said
look it up.
I'm not looking up no dumbass shit, bro. Like, I'll look up
Then
knowledge
you
and
can't.
wisdom, but I'm not
That
looking
is
up
knowledge.
like black
Knowledge
people.
is
You have,
power. Look it up.
and
Look it up.
your knowledge is known and void because you have none. Everything your
Lord.
forefathers know is because of us. We gave you that knowledge and power. I know damn well this is not what the fuck you're caping for, my nigga. I know damn well, because this is dumb. You can't learn anything from this. Stop playing with me. Come on, queen. Like, I ain't no disrespectful person, and you know that, queen. Come on now. I don't be coming on here going off on people. Mo came up on her wrong, as she always do. Then you talk about some black joke, or not black joke, but some historical fact. It's black people grew watermelon. Bitch, why you couldn't say lemon? Why you couldn't say lilies? Okay? The fucking watermelon. So racist. Stop playing with
But
me.
that's true though. She didn't tell no lie.
I'm gonna shut both of y'all. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me ask the white Jesus on the earth Google.
Oh Lord.
Was watermelon better grown than slaves?
Not slaves, girl.
Slaves, black people, it's the same thing in Mo's world.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
How watermelon became a racist trope. Bitch, come over here talk about watermelon. Don't ever disrespect me. Watermelon symbolizing the supposed simplicity of slaves. Don't ever disrespect me. Talk about watermelon. Then you talking about some black woman named Andrea. Why you, girl, like you playing with me? I'm talking about your uncle. Just come up here and admit it. Just come up here and admit it. And as soon as I asked her, what did your aunt go through? What did she say? Excuse me, you're making fun of us. No, I'm not making fun of you.
And now, Chaos, I was wondering if she did say stolen, because I was like, no, they didn't steal it. They was good at growing the shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Why you have to say that, Queen?
I mean, she did sound like that's what she said, and then Chaos put it in the chat.
Now, like I said, I didn't know that the girl said that black people stole watermelon seeds. We stole watermelon seeds. That sounds dumb. That's fucking stupid. The fuck you mean we stole some watermelon seeds and then we grew it and that's how we grew our market? What the fuck is wrong with white people? They want us to literally make it out of nothing. And anytime we find a reason or way to make it, they criticize it. Fuck you, white people. Y'all don't do shit on this earth. You don't do nothing. You're a waste of body.
That's what she said, and that's why I wanted to jump in and correct, because now we wasn't stealing no goddamn watermelon. We was growing the shit and making economic profit off of the shit. So they started ridiculing us behind it.
Yeah, that's what they do. They talk about the color of our flesh, yet they go and tan every day because you wish you could be, baby. You wish you could be.
What you talking about? When black people know how to grow watermelons better. It's just that we not sitting on our chair, rocking chair and shit, telling people what to do. We out there doing shit. That's what they do. Black people lazy. No, we not. We the reason you got your reparations. He said he don't need to lie. Let me rewind it a little bit because
is that you're allegedly God's chosen. It brought on to this country and the world for many years, and it's been a good con. It's been a good con game. Is that you're allegedly God's chosen people?
We are God's chosen people. It's just that most Jews don't like to admit it, but our God is Lucifer.
That sweet old Satan. That sweet, sweet daddy Lucifer. That's who their God is. Is that true, Mo? Is the Jewish God Lucifer?
No. And the fact that you're falling for this is ridiculous.
Who is the Jewish God?
I'm going to guess that you're trolling because I don't think you're
Why would
dumb.
I troll on my own channel?
Because you're not dumb.
I'm not dumb.
You have to be stupid to believe this, like any of this.
So I'm not dumb, but
this is fake. If you honestly believe this, and I don't think you do believe
something.
this.
So you think that we should just not believe anything that come out the caucus people's mouth?
Sure.
Oh, so you're admitting you are liars, because liars do not inherit the kingdom of heaven. So, black man, if you hold,
but you just said that you don't believe in God. But you just said you don't believe in God, so aren't you a liar?
I didn't say I don't believe it. So tú no comprendes English. Yo quiero me hablar en español or Caucasian.
Tu parles en français?
If you want me to talk about this, I'll talk about this too. I never ever say I didn't believe in God. I think I absolutely said that I'm not a Christian. I don't have to be a Christian because Christianity, that shit went up on my people.
You said you don't believe in it. You said you don't believe in it.
Came over here and told my people that I need to be a motherfucking Christian. Listen,
all right, I'm going to send all of you love and light and have a beautiful weekend.
We don't want your love, but I appreciate it.
Too bad.
All right, girl.
Love you. Bye, girl.
What? You
love you, babe.
Your people's taking my people's reparations.
Love you.
Your great
aunt
was a so-called.
I love you.
What is this?
I love you. I love you.
If she was a so-called Holocaust person, you know, you would be having some reparations too. You have reparations too, Mo. You have reparations too. So Mo is taking our reparations. Is she giving you any of it? I don't know why you got two streams up. Is Mo giving you any of her reparations? I guess I'm gonna take that as a no. Unless he corrects me and tells me that Mo is taking his reparations, I'm gonna take that as a no. I'm gonna take that as a she's not giving you nothing. All right then. Let's continue this wild stream because I told y'all you guys, this stream this morning was freaking crazy. This girl really and then it's a longer stream. I want to finish this video, but then she freaking talking about, you know, like that our aunt wasn't even a part of the Holocaust. She was just some female that came from the Nazis. What the fuck does that have to do with what we're talking about? White women love distracting you guys from everything with that stupid shit. Earlier on the panel, on what's his name panel, she wanted to hang herself. Then here we go on my channel talking about black people are stealing watermelons. That's freaking crazy. Damn, I can't stand the caucus race sometimes, bro. I mean that shit. Most of the time, I haven't got any one reason to be okay with the caucus woman race. I haven't found one reason to be okay with the caucus race. Somebody, anybody, everybody, give me one caucus to like. That's all I'm saying. Truthfully amazing to me. Truthfully amazing to me. I don't want to wait till midnight to order DoorDash. I can't stand the devil. I can't stand the devil.
Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back off, I'll
I hate you and your caucus women that you try to bring into our space and think I don't notice it. Well, guess what, Lucifer? I got eyes to see, bitch. I got eyes to see. And I see what you're doing. And every time you try to slither across my way, I'm going to call that shit out. That was crazy. What's up, Leonard?
What's going on? Boy, I'm glad you gave her that doggone date verified work.
Bruh. She tried me.
Date verified work. You were like, you know, the Holocaust ended in 1945. You're not even my age. So, well, my dad was 76. Okay.
And then she tried to say, and her aunt was 20 years older than him. Girl, shut your ass up.
Exactly.
70, and if you're 20, your dad had you at 50. Stop playing with me.
Numbers don't lie. People do. So it's sitting here like, you know, you got a lot of them running around talking about they Holocaust survivors. They're not.
They're not. And in this video that I'm going to continue playing for what I had played earlier, he definitely exposes that. I mean, this interview was great, Leonard.
Yeah, if somebody says, oh, well, my grand or great grand was born in 1943, and then, okay, they're not a Holocaust survivor. What did they have to survive? I mean, you know, children that are 2, they don't have any knowledge of what's really going on.
Exactly.
So stop the cap.
Stop the cap. That's why I said, what did your aunt actually, what was she escaping? Oh, well, she was going to be put into being a prostitute. Girl, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. You sound dumb. And I'm not going to let you think that you're dumb over here because I know you're not that type of dumb. You're dumb, but you're not that type of dumb. She said, Teresa, we're not going to go what she meant to say. What she said out of her mouth was her great aunt. Her great aunt was in the Holocaust. And we can't deny this, what she said, because I mirrored what she said to verify that's what she said.
Now you gotta consider it. Her great aunt. Okay. Her great aunt. Wouldn't that be her father's? No, that would be her grandfather's sister.
I don't freaking know.
That's what makes great. It's a generation before. So her father's sister will be her aunt, right?
Her father's aunt would be her aunt.
No, her father's sister would be her aunt.
Her regular aunt. Yes.
Her father's parents' sister, which would be his aunt, would be her great aunt. So he was born after the Holocaust. And I'm like,
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. The topic wasn't about when her dad was born, when her aunt was born, her aunt being a Nazi, because she didn't even say she was. She said her aunt was a Nazi. She escaped the Nazi Germany. We're talking about this Jewish man exposing his shit, and then she came back on the panel. I didn't finish showing you guys. She came back on the panel and then said, this video is a lie. Everything that is in this video is a lie. I didn't ask your caucus ass that. You first came on my panel, talk about some white female. Then you came on here, talk about your aunt in the Holocaust. You're just a liar. We just seen her threaten to hang herself off of, on the Fight Club. I'm not making no excuses for caucus women.
well, I'm not making excuses for anybody that's stupid. So that's just it in a nutshell. And then with the watermelon thing, I'm like,
wow,
get the hell out of here.
Wow.
Oh, black people, they grow watermelons better than white people. Oh, so now let me examine that. So if I'm white and I put a seed in the ground and I water it, it's not going to grow as large as if you were a black person and put said seed in same soil and watered it with same amount of water. Oh, it's going to grow bigger just because a black person planted it. I'm like,
that's what I said. A watermelon seed is a watermelon seed. I don't know what it means that black people grow watermelons better when everybody has to plant the seed the same way. Same way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you go to a grocery store, you see a doggone full watermelon. They don't even sell them by the pound.
Look at niggas in the chat trying to cape for what she said was.
They're like, watermelons are $4.99 per melon. You just have to pick out the best melon.
Oh, she said she stole the growing. Just meant at the time black people were growing watermelons because they were working. That's not what she said.
And nowhere in the
watermelons during slavery, during us escaping slavery, and we started selling it as a profit. That's what she said. We're not caping for no white bitches over here. I'm sorry. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Teresa, Big Mufasa, Chaos Gaming. I love you guys, but I don't cape for white bitches over here. I don't make no excuse for a white bitch, especially after I asked her what she said, and she repeated what she said.
Well,
it don't work on me.
Well, after you go on, see, what you're going to do is graduate yourself to not even dealing with stupid. Hold on. Stupid people. Because it's stupid people. It don't matter how much melanin they have or don't have. People are just stupid. There are people that will argue you down that 1 + 1 does not actually equal 1, because if you look at, I'll be like, man, look, get the fuck out of here. If you got a $1 bill and a $1 bill in each pocket, ain't that $2? Well, not necessarily. And I don't even ask them how, because they're going to go on this long journey of bullshit.
Exactly. We've entered the times of confusion. We've entered the times of just nobody wants truth anymore. Everybody wants confusion. And I'm not doing that. I don't like to live in confusion. I like to be real, bro. I like to get the truth. And this video that I have presented for you guys today, that I have presented this morning, y'all are going to love it.
And see, that's the main reason you have many YouTubers, they don't like what I say. Because I'm like, it's the truth. Stop me when I lie. Argue facts. No, see, just because, you grew up in the hood and you made it out the hood, you looking down on black people in the hood. I'm like, where the fuck that come from? What the fuck that got to do with 2 apples on one table means it's 2 apples?
Exactly. Not there. Well, there might be 2 apples, but if you cut it in half, you will have 4. Shut your ass up.
See, we right here. We right here. Now, you and I, it was a rocky start. Some things that I said. I'm gonna put myself in that I said, and you were like, oh. Then you said some things, and I didn't trip. But now we're both looking at reality. If you get a ruler out, it's 12 inches. And we both know and can agree that's a 12-inch ruler. See, that's what needs to happen within Black America. But you have so many people that are so angry at everything. It's like, stop being angry at everything because you don't have what you think you deserve. How about you put in the work and get what you deserve? Instead of blaming somebody else because you don't have the intestinal fortitude to sacrifice and do the work that is necessary for you to live a standard of life that you feel you deserve. Oh man. I said that decades ago. They took my black card like 30 years ago. So this is, my black card been revoked. Yeah, been revoked. Just like I posted up a video about the fair use thing. It was somebody, they was using other people's videos talking about fair use. And this one dude, his channel got snatched. And I was like, oh, damn, right in the middle of a stream. So I was sitting here like, that YouTube fair use policy is not a real policy. Okay?
Yeah,
that's a setup to get people stuck.
This whole, oh, I'm scared to say this, I'm scared to say that, because if we say if we say Jewish, they're going to ban us. If we say homosexual, they're going to ban us. No, the fuck they won't. That is.
Oh yeah, they will. That the first time that you had that guy that was real popular, Tommy Sotomayor. The first time he lost his YouTube channel because he called it JUW. Talking about they own it, and they wiped him out. And then he came back with another channel and said, see, while I was talking all crazy about black people, it wasn't no problem. But once I mentioned their name, oh, my channel got taken down. And he was right. He was 100% right. Like I said, with that thing, everybody talking about fair use, while they're running other people's videos on their streams, talking about fair use.
Yeah.
It's somebody else, his channel got taken. I was right watching his video, and all of a sudden, geek, I'm like, what the hell happened? Snatched the video down. So I typed in the name of the channel and clicked on there. His whole channel was gone. I'm like, so, and the thing about it, he wasn't saying anything, racist, sexist, blah, 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 blah. This somebody used to comment on those Kendra G videos.
Was he monetized?
That, they'll call in.
Was he monetized?
And they snatched his whole channel down.
Was he monetized?
Yeah, he was monetized.
Well then, okay. I guess if you work for them, then they will try to tell you what to do.
But even if you're not monetized, it's plenty of channels been removed that weren't monetized. It was this guy, he had a channel. His name was Ghetto DJ. And he had a channel going. That's why I wish one of my people from the Memphis sector was on the stream. She tell you his channel wasn't even monetized. And it went to a point, his got snatched. This other chick called Moms in Mourning.
Okay, well that's fine. Let them have their snatch channels. But while I got mine up, I'm going to expose the truth, okay?
Yeah, do your thing.
Because I don't give a, like I said, my enemy is the devil. My enemy is the devil. I could give a damn less about the Ish people, but they play a major role in this. A major role in this spiritual war. I know y'all, this might not be the panel for you because I know you don't believe in God. That's definitely what I'm talking about today.
Yeah, I know, but I'm willing to listen.
And just to let you know, not you, everybody, when I woke up to God, I didn't wake up to God by knowing who God was first. I woke up to God knowing about who the devil was. See, I always said, oh, I know Jesus. I really didn't know Jesus until I realized that the devil really exists. That's big facts. Big facts. And this video was introduced to me during the time of my awakening by somebody that God brought in my path. And in the little time that we were talking and we knew each other, he mentioned this video and it changed my world. Okay? So I'm going to try to I don't want to go back over what I already went over earlier because it's a longer video. So I'm going to just start from, but everything is great. Trust me. It's a very good video. And we were just really getting started. But so far he had exposed that, I'm not exposed to anything. This is what this man said. So far he had exposed that during 9/11, no Ish people was in the building. No Ish people were in the building at all when this had happened. He also had exposed.
It's another aspect to that.
Okay. Well, we're gonna. I mean,
Oh, let me enlighten you on the other aspect. A lot of those cab drivers in New York are Arabs, right?
Uh-huh.
You couldn't get a cab that day.
Wow.
So it's bigger than what a lot of people think.
I mean, it just showed that because he said that they knew that these buildings were going to come down. They wanted the buildings to come down because they were older. They knew these buildings were going to come down, so they put a life insurance. They put an insurance on the building. And by the time the building came down, they got money from it. These people don't care about, the rent's too high, the gas too high, the people can't afford the food. They don't care about that. They're greedy. They want power. And the more money, the more power.
But there's an aspect that people didn't see. Combat engineers, we saw it. They didn't see it because the way those buildings came down, we as combat engineers, we received that training to do exactly what happened to that building. We can go in there and set that building up for that to happen. So when I seen it go down, the first thing I looked at was this. Now, I'm not going to be long either because I know you want to get to the video. First and foremost, diesel fuel does not burn at a temperature high enough to melt iron. It doesn't. Okay? So how the hell a plane crash, it caught on fire, and it weakened the doggone structure to the point it did that? No, it will not. Okay? The only thing that could do that is something called phosphorus. White phosphorus. We call it Willie P. White phosphorus. Okay? Thermite. We know about all these things as combat engineers. Thermite. That's the only thing that could doggone cut those I-beams and have them melting like butter, not diesel fuel. Diesel fuel does not burn hot enough. Just think about this, Tyranny. If diesel fuel burned that hot, how you gonna fly a plane?
Well,
aren't the engines and planes titanium?
Right. I mean, we could go down that whole line of 9/11, but he definitely did. That's what he was just saying. He was exposing. He already said that the buildings was planned to come down. So we can have our conspiracies on the branches of that tree, but the tree it was exposed to come. It was supposed to come down, and they put a loan on the building. Okay. Let me start the video.
The Turner Radio Network.
And just to let you know, he's having an interview, a radio interview right now with the white guy. He's having a radio interview right now. And the white guy is asking him questions, is amazing with his questions. He's amazing with asking questions and getting down to the root. So I love this interview, and he did an awesome job. Let me see if I can rewind just a little bit more.
Program of Pastor Bob entitled The Lying Jews. Just a minute, I believe. I got with that. Well, we got a break here coming up in about a minute, I believe.
That's the interviewer.
And you're listening to the John 844 program of Pastor Bob entitled The Lying Jews on the Turner Radio Network. I'm James Wickstrom, a teacher of Yahweh, and as a guest on Pastor Bob's program tonight is Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein on the East Coast of the United States. We're going to be coming back to you after this break. Just hold your chair and hold your place. We'll be back in just one moment. I'd like to welcome you back for the second half of Pastor Bob's broadcast tonight on the Turner Radio Network on John 844. I'm James Wickstrom, a teacher of Yahweh, sitting in for Bob tonight. I wanted to thank him for covering for me last week a broadcast, The Lying Jews. Very interesting that I have one on here with no conscience, but he's coming up and at least telling the truth to what's going on in the country.
See, this man, listen, come on, man. If this man could say on the radio about these lying Jews, what the hell happened, bro?
Is Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein from the East Coast of the United States. Rabbi Finkelstein, are you still there?
I am here, and remember, there's never been a Jew in the history of the world that ever told a lie. We always tell the truth.
Yes, I see. I know what your truth is. Your truth to you is a lie to us, but that's fine. I'd like to get into the situation that took place years ago. I know you're well aware of it. It was called the Bolshevik Revolution over in Christian Russia. It's been reported here on congressional documents in the United States, and it's in many places now, that actually it was Jews who financed the Bolsheviks' Jew Communist Revolution against the Tsar. Would you comment on that?
Well, it was really the Rothschild family that financed it because they got all the shekels. Boy, let me tell you, they got the shekels. When the old man died in 1812, he owned half of all the known wealth in the world. Oy vey. The rest of us got to chop up the rest of it. But anyway, we started the Bolshevik Revolution there because you might as well start with taking over the biggest country in the world, which was Russia. And we had the help to murder the Tsar from his cousins, the Kaiser, and the King and Queen of England, and so they helped us, and they gave us all the inside information that we needed to take the country over. And but we drained that country pretty well. There's not a lot left, and so we look for greener pastures. And we've been doing real good here in America for a long time, but it's time to do something else, so we're going to build up China and India, and we'll just let America sink into the desert because no one really cares about America anymore. It's, there's not a lot of shekels to be made anymore. You know, as they say, you can't get blood out of a stone, and we've got as much blood out of this stone as we're going to get.
You know, it's interesting because I'm glad you brought that up because this country is in great despair here. I'd like to know, it was very crafty on your Kahila and the main sources of Jewish power, financial and political power, how they totally control most of the federal agencies in the District of Columbia.
Now, you guys listen, man. This is real talk. He is exposing these people, and the man has no problem exposing himself. But he's going to tell you guys why he doesn't mind exposing himself. He's going to tell you why he's telling everybody the truth. Don't think this man is capping. There's no reason for him to lie. He's too wealthy to lie. There's no reason for this man to say any lie at all.
But see, tyranny, what's not being realized is the Jews have got kicked out of every other country on earth. This, in the United States, this is their last stand.
Yeah, but
they get kicked out. They get kicked out of here. They have no place else to go because they've been every place else. The United States of America is the Jews' last stand. Research it.
Yep, and you know what? He actually exposed that. He actually said that when we watched the video earlier, that they were kicked out. They were kicked out of Asia, which that's where the Caucasus Mountain is.
And Asia is China and Russia.
Yep. So they were kicked out. They were people that was kicked out of that land. And then this is what he said earlier. This is what he said. He said that they were kicked out of Asia, and then they found Christopher Columbus, and they came over here on the boat with Christopher Columbus. That's what he said.
Well, Christopher Columbus never went beyond east of Puerto Rico.
He said their people was on the boat. We're just focusing on what he said.
Right, but the facts are Christopher Columbus never set foot on the land of this continent. He never sailed any further east of Puerto Rico than the eastern Puerto Rico shoreline. But that I'm not going to try to get all into that.
Yeah, because I'm just saying that the Jewish people saying that they was on the boat with this man. So they.
Hey, you ever notice why they call themselves Jewish?
Yeah,
Do you know
I understand Jewish, like I understand Blackish.
Yeah, ish means sorta. So you're sorta Jew. That's why they're Jewish. No other nationality is ish.
See that?
Chinese are not Chinish. Japanese are not Japish. Blacks are not blackish. Whites are not whitish. Eskimos are not Eska-ish. Mexicans are not Mexish. They're the only ones that are ish because they know their numbers are very low and they're about to get extinct off the whole planet Earth.
With them, and even in their name, they're telling the truth. Even in their name, they're not the real Jews.
No, they're not. They're not even close. They've been cloning since before cloning was a term. They were tethering before tethering was known to be a tether. That's like this famous actor. His name, Hollywood-wise, is Tony Curtis. His actual last name was like Schwartz or some shit.
Crazy. All right, let's keep going.
Well, it's very simple. You know, the Kehillah, that's the inside for us rabbis. We know how to get the word out to every Jew in the world that goes to a synagogue within 45 minutes. All the other presses, the news media, the television, the radio, the magazines, we own all those anyway. So it trickles down. But by the time most of the masses get it, it's too late to make any decision. We already made the decision for them.
You know, it's interesting with trouble looming on the horizon in the United States. You know, there's a lot of white people like me, of European ancestry, who don't really know what's going on. And there's a large percentage of Jews in this country who really don't know what's going on either. They're going to be cannon fodder too, aren't they?
There's a few at the bottom that don't go to the synagogue and they don't know, but they know. They hear, you know, at parties we discuss it, you know, how we're going to wipe out the white race and wipe out the Arab race, actually let them wipe out each other and make a lot of money. That's pretty smart.
He said he's going to wipe out the white race and the Arab race and make a lot of money. Okay.
You know, us Jews, we're pretty smart guys. I know. We'll get all the rest of the countries around the world, they'll wipe each other out, because us Jews, we're special. We're the chosen people, and we're the smartest people in the world, and we have always said down through the ages, we want a world of our own, and we're going to get it, and there's nothing any of the Goyim cattle are going to do to stop it. L'chaim.
So you see, it's very interesting that you should bring all of this up, because where do the blacks fit in? I know that you use them. They've been part of the Jewish Communist Party in the United States, a vast majority. What's going to be their end when this is all over?
Well, the Schwarzes, if the truth be known, came here with our father Lucifer 75,000 years ago.
He called us Schwashkas, for one. Then he said that we was here with his father Lucifer years ago. Now these niggas think that Lucifer was Christ. Okay? These niggas think that Lucifer was Christ. So he said that blacks was here with Christ, even though he said his father. We know that shit ain't true. Years ago. That we was here with him. I'm gonna rewind that again.
A vast majority. What's going to be their end when this is all over?
Well, the Schwarzes, if the truth be known,
Swashers.
Came here with our father Lucifer 75,000 years ago when he lost that.
Look at the number he gave. I knew damn well it wasn't no. When they said 2,000 years ago, this nigga said 75,000 years ago.
Well, 2,000 years ago is an incorrect number all day long, but I'm not going to get into that. Now, in Chicago, because I can only speak about where I'm from, the brothers, we used to love running into them doggone Jewish girls, win their favor, and shoot the club up. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if they became pregnant, they went straight to the hitman shop. We didn't have to worry about getting hit up for child support because we know, we knew if we shot the club up and she found out she was pregnant, she was going straight to the hitman shop.
Dang, that's
God forbid she had a black baby. And we didn't give a damn. We got that good skull and shot the club up. Oh, yeah. It was this one. Oh, this good one from back in the day. And it was Haley. Ooh, that one. Ooh, she was a good one. I remember she was going to a doggone White Sox game. And this is somebody that when I was working, they worked in the office, right? And she was going to the White Sox game like with her boyfriend, not knowing that when she would work the late shift, I have her spread eagle on top of the desk, beating them draws up, right? Didn't know. And he couldn't tell how round she was from the back that her brother wasn't beating them draws up.
Come on now, Leonard. Let's say stuff that's gonna focus on the video.
Okay, well, that's the focus. They said black people, and you could go and get it because they knew that the brothers knew. Yeah, they gonna go to the hitman shop if she come up pregnant.
Okay. So the caucus women is really the Jewish women is really the ones out there getting abortions, killing black babies.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna bust that move. No, because they know they'll get wrote out and wrote off.
Okay, all right.
That battle only temporarily though in the heavens because we're on a comeback. We're the comeback kids if there ever was one. But all the schwatzes, what can you say? They got a good time step. They dance good. A couple of them can sing. They make some nice barbecue. And they're real good for selling drugs, too, because they all love the drugs. And we make a lot of money.
What the hell is he talking about? Hold on, let me rewind.
What can you say? They got a good time step. Schwatzes, if the truth be known, came here with our father Lucifer 75,000 years ago.
King of Kampala! What's up, King of Kampala? How are you this morning? Yep, it's morning. It's just another day over here for me, man. Oh, man, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. That's absolutely absurd.
Yeah. Now you know for a fact that the brothers love Hennessy, right?
You said he loved Hennessy?
No, the brothers love some Hennessy, right?
Okay.
You know who loved the Hennessy just a little bit more than the brothers?
Who?
The Nazis.
Black people were Nazis back in the day.
I know this. That's what I'm saying. So when you get those kikes talking about what they're talking about as of the brothers, they were talking about the lesser than the uninformed,
Right.
They were, we used to be like, on me, A-B, Sam, you're the ones that eat no ham. Oh, we used to clown them. Now, it didn't happen in New York, but Chicago, they called hell in Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know what was wrong with the rest of the Chicago, not Chicago, the rest of the nation, but people in Chicago are real different when it comes to doggone, what's the term? Race relations.
Yep. They definitely messing with Chicago down there. That's for a fact.
Yeah, Chicago people will call you what you are and be like, and don't come in my neighborhood. And that's all. Straight like that. You got black folk on the west side that won't go to black neighborhoods in the south side and vice versa. Everything is segregated and separated. Don't nobody play that. Oh, let's unite. Unless there ain't no unity in Chicago at fucking all.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's by design.
That ain't by design, that's by the real. We know what it is.
That's by their design.
There ain't no their design. We know if a white woman say, oh, he, her, they coming for us. So we like, y'all stay the fuck out of where we live. Get your funky ass on. You dig?
Right after you knock them up and get them pregnant.
No. Jews aren't white. They free game. The Aryans, they're different. No, y'all get the fuck up out of here. Jews are not Becky's, okay? They got big old ears and big old noses. You could tell them. You could see them a mile away.
You can see the difference, huh?
Big Jew ears and big Jew nose. Becky don't have no big ears and big nose. I know a Jew when I see a Jew. Be like, oh, you look, but you know, everywhere else they be like, oh, they white. No, they ain't. You see that big ass nozola? I know what the fuck I'm saying. You a Jew. That big old Jew knew. Jews got big ears and big noses like black folks got big ass lips.
Okay, all right. No, we don't. Well, let me keep going with
What you mean we don't? I got some Jay-Z soup coolers over here.
Well, you might got some Jay-Z soup coolers, but that don't mean we all got big lips.
Okay, well, y'all got cheated in the big section then. That's all I can say.
No, okay.
Because the real ones got big shit that matter.
Only though in the heavens, because we're on a comeback. We're the comeback kids if there ever was one. But all the schwatzes, what can you say? You know, they got a good time step. They dance good. You know, a couple of them can sing. They make some nice barbecue, and they're real good for selling drugs too. Because they all love the drugs, and we make a lot of money off of selling the drugs. You do know that we control all the drug world, and have since Rothschild got the opium wars in China going. We've been controlling the drugs ever since that. We let a few in here and there to make some money, and they get arrested and they go off to jail for that. But we make the big money.
This man just admitted that the Ish people is the reason for the drugs in the black community. Amazing.
We're the wholesalers. We're the wholesalers of everything in the world.
You know, it's very interesting you should bring that up because, you know, prior to Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his Eleanor, his first cousin, who is also a Jewess, actually, yes, they were both Jews. And it's very interesting. Until they got in office, the Jews had control of the money, but they didn't have control or a good foothold in Washington, D.C., did they?
No, we had control since the Civil War. Rothschild, he backed both sides of the Civil War, and when the smoke cleared, he was getting shekels from both of them, lots of interest. They're never going to be able to pay back the war debt. We really controlled it then. Basically, what we've been doing is consolidating. I'll tell you something about that Eleanor girl. She got a face that would stop a clock.
A train.
A train, too.
Now, as we talk about conditions in this country, Rabbi Finkelstein, the people know that their standard of living is it's not meticulously being destroyed now. It's coming by chunks. It's coming by large gouges at this time. Total industrial plants, automotive plants are being shut down. 1,500 to 3,000 in a plant are losing their livelihood. It's just a matter of time, isn't it?
Well, of course. But all they really ever had anyway, once you give up working for yourself and you work for somebody else, you're a slave to that person. What you're doing is actually, he's not paying you money, but all the labor that you're doing, you're giving him a piece of the action. And when you give him a piece of the action, you're making him the rich guy, not you. So all we let them do is make a subsistence living. They could never afford to buy a house on their own. We got to give them a payment plan. Of course, we do them a favor, and so we collect a little interest for that, about 3 houses for every one that we sell them. But you have to be in business for yourself. If you're not in business for yourself, then you never have a chance to make any money. You're going to be a working stiff, a slave, a serf. You're a schlepper.
Y'all hear this? Y'all want to work and work and work and work and work. You're never going to be anything. That's all you're going to be. It's just a worker. That's what I'm saying. Let's get out of here. Because it's absolutely hard for us to do stuff, get on our own. Black people know what's up. Black people know what's up. We're not dumb. And you got other black people that want to say, well, maybe it went like this. Maybe it went like this. Now we know what's up. We know what's up. We know exactly when we get the nod for something. It has nothing to do that we wasn't ready for. It has everything to do that they put other races above ours first. King Kapala, you trying to say you're bored? Am I boring you? Am I boring you, King Kapala? It's because my channel tonight ain't full of drama and all that other stuff.
You know what? You may be right, because that's the biggest downfall to Black YouTube. Black YouTube thrives on drama, that's senseless shit. But if you try to educate Black people in anything, they're not interested in learning shit. They're not interested in learning a damn thing that's real. But you know what? If you were to have this stream about, I don't know, what was that broad that was talking about she wouldn't date a bus driver? I bet you if you did a stream about her, oh, your chat would be full of people with all types of opinions and all kinds of shit.
You said the broad that did what?
The one that she's talking about, she was on a Zana Van Zant, whatever the fuck that motherfucker is, her loser ass, on her show, and she said she wouldn't date a bus driver. That chick is trending. All these different YouTube channels are talking about, Ebony K. Williams. Yeah, they talking about her left, right, center. She was even on the Breakfast Club.
That woman damn priority, and she don't want to date no bus driver.
But that, well, hold on. Don't go there. Hold on. What I'm saying is, if you were talking about her opposed to something real that people need to learn and know, you would have far more people in here all up in the drama. Or if you was talking about some housewives of Atlanta, whatever the hell, they'd be all in here for the tea, as they call it, and the drama.
Yeah.
See, but if you talk about something educational to instruct people, hey,
yeah,
Black folk don't want knowledge. They just want to sit and play the blame game.
Yeah.
Black folks are the biggest members of the Victim Olympics.
No! That's not
okay, you say no, but it's the truth.
We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that. I'm telling you facts. I'm supporting your channel and the facts that you are bringing. The facts that you are bringing out on this stream. You spitting straight fire. You spitting straight facts. But look at who listening.
That's okay.
I'm listening.
We're listening. Ain't no other race of people in my stream but us. So
yeah, but how many people are watching?
It doesn't matter. I don't know how.
Oh, it does matter. We need more activation and
be quiet. All I'm saying is, we're not gonna talk about Black people. This is about the Jewish people.
No, see that's the thing. That's the problem right there. We're giving each other a pass. Tyranny. Don't give Black people passes because they don't want to listen to the knowledge that
we're not doing that. I don't want to be. I'm not talking like that about my people. Okay, we're not talking about Black people today. We're talking about Rabbi Abraham Finkelstein. Okay, I got a couple of people in here And that's all we need is a couple of people to give this truth to. Even if I only had 3 people watching, that's awesome. Right? Because
Okay.
that's this word.
That's kind of like what's that woman name? Ebony K. Williams.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, if you check out her videos, she said mediocre is enough. Okay.
What do you want? Astounding?
We should want astounding.
Okay, but you gotta go step by step. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, and black folks have been free of Jim Crow for how many years? I'm just saying.
You gotta say something a little bit more productive, something more that's gonna uplift our people more.
No, see, black folk want to hear, oh yes, because they want to hear.
Did you not just? I said we're not doing that, Leonard. We're not doing that. We're not talking about black people today. We're not doing that. Can we just not talk about black people today?
Okay, I mean that's cool. It's your stream.
Okay, I mean we'll do it on another stream. I guarantee you.
Okay.
Today is exposing the devil. I should do part 2 of this tomorrow at 8 a.m. What the fuck? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Maybe because it's already after 12, and I am exhausted.
Yeah, if you Central Time, it's creeping up on 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
because I'm Eastern Standard Time, and it's creeping up on 2, and I'm gonna have to go because I got to get my sleep.
I understand.
But I'm trying to support you here. But it's almost 2 a.m.
You gotta support me with that cash out.
No, see, there we go with that part. I don't ask anybody for anything but ears to listen. I don't ask them for money.
That's you, Leonard R. Roy. Everybody wants support in the way that they want support.
Exactly. And too many black folk won't support monetarily.
There you go again.
There I go again. I'm going to do a video about it.
You going to do a video about it?
You damn right.
That's fine. You could do a video about it, but just give it 1 day. Black Cloud just says your device not connected. Just give it 1 day. Yourself 1 day.
No, I can't give it 1 day.
Yes, you
can't pause.
dedicate every 24 hours to negativity speaking on your people.
It's not negativity. It's reality.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Black Cloud, you got to come back up and says device not connected, okay?
If I had, children under my care, right, that were not adults, if I don't feed them for 1 day because I took a break, their stomach's going to be hurting.
You're not feeding black people, actually, with what you're saying. You're taking away from us with what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying be more productive.
Black people negative this and black people negative
That's
that.
not negative.
What did you
It's
say?
not.
What did you say positive about black people just now?
There are more black people that are middle-class black people that are handling their business than the loud minority that everybody hears out here talking this and that and the third. They're handling their business. I'm handling my business.
Okay.
You know, Rabbi Finkelstein, you're very brazen tonight, and I'm really surprised at how truthful that you've been in answering a lot of my point-blank questions. Why is it hard for why do the Jews feel, or is this just a paranoid schizophrenic feeling that everyone in this country is looking at them, want to do things to them and stuff like that?
Well, they better not look at us too hard or accuse us, because that's anti-Semitism. And if we catch you with anti-Semitism, we can throw a book at you. Remember, we control the court system, all the Jew judges, the Jew lawyers, the Jew prosecutors, and we wrote most of the law. Not us necessarily, but we pay our goyim in Washington, D.C., the Democrats and the Republicans. They sit around and we have them write up laws. We tell them what to do. They put it on the paper. We don't actually even do the work.
Well, you know, as we're on the Turner Radio Network here, this is one of the only live radio.
All right, you guys. He's saying they paying niggas behind closed doors. They paying lawyers and judges. It sounds like the diminishing, the demise, and, you know, the breaking down of black people comes from the ish people. We wondering, oh, white man this and white man that. A lot of them niggas is confused too. They just follow along with the trend because they get, you know, they get the white privilege. Their skin color is the same thing as these Jewish people. So they get that privilege. So they follow along with it. But really, they have no idea what's going on. It's these people behind closed doors doing everything.
Networks that actually two individuals that come from two opposite parts of this planet, you, Rabbi Finkelstein, and yours truly, James Wickstrom. You know, we are on two totally opposite sides of this planet, and both of us have two totally different wants and needs and desires against one another, and yet here we are, sitting here tonight live on the Turner Radio Network, discoursing about people, discoursing about things, being honest and truthful, and in telling the truth to the masses. But you know, the masses have a hard time believing anything.
Well, we've done a great brainwashing job on them over the centuries, and especially the last few hundred years. We've just brainwashed them completely. They believe anything we tell them. And, you know, in the meantime, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. And, you know, I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year.
Now I want you guys to pay attention to this. Okay? Listen to me. This ain't gonna be much longer. We almost done. This video's almost over with. I want you guys to pay attention to this last part. Okay? Listen to what the devil is about to tell you. Listen.
And, you know, I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country. And we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood.
I'll rewind it again, just in case it went past you.
Just brainwash them completely. They believe anything we tell them. And, you know, in the meantime, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children.
We have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. According to Google, Passover is between April 5th and April 13th. It's the evening of Wednesday, April 5th, between the and then the evening of Thursday, April 13th. All right.
Crush them completely. They believe anything we tell them. And, you know, in the meantime, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. And, you know, I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country. And we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood. And then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own. And we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets. And the people, they eat it for breakfast. They eat their children for lunch.
This nigga said that he eating the kids, so you wonder why they come a missing every year. This nigga said that he's killing the kids, and you wonder why they come a missing every year. I told you, I hate the devil because the secret shit that he doing on another level. This dude's coming out telling the truth. So ain't no reason to fight back against the Rabbie JUW. Listen with your ears, listen with your heart. Because what he's telling you ain't that far. It's pretty close to home. Keep your kids close and never leave them alone. They want your kids to sacrifice them to their Lord Satan. Told you what the real deal is and no joking. Telling y'all to listen to the words that he say. These Jewish people play. No way. They are serious because it's a spiritual war. A war against the devil, but mine is going to win. The devil will never win against my God. You'll never win against my God, and that's the truth. Hey, you'll never win against my God. This shit is crazy, y'all. This shit is crazy, y'all. Black Cloud remind me. Yes. Hamburger meat and McDonald's, Taco Bell meat that they got exposed a couple years ago, sausage meat that you buy in the stores, hamburger meat that you buy in the stores, your favorite restaurants that you get burgers from. It's got human meat in it, and it's scriptures in the Bible, precept upon precept, that God said that we will eat of our children. I'll let it play one more time.
All the bodies and the sausage and the hamburger. I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country. And we drain the blood and we mix it with a Passover bread. And then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own. And we grind up all the bodies and the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets. And the people, they eat it for breakfast. They eat their children for lunch.
Maybe this is why Luke is talking crazy. Because we know Lucas loves his hamburger, his McDonald's. Damn, this is nasty.
And, you know, us Jews, you know, we gotta do what we do. The most important thing to remember between you, Pastor Wickstrom, and me, Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein of New York, that we both have two fathers, and so that's why we look at the world in two different ways.
We have two fathers. Our father, the Most High Ahaya, and their father, Lucifer. Now, a lot of us don't want to believe, but it's coming out the motherfucker's mouth. My poor black ass and his rich white ass saying the same thing. So who's the fool? The fool is the non-believer. That's the fool. That's the fool. That's the definition of a fool. Don't be a fool, baby. This man is telling y'all the truth.
And we know that there's a massive collision that's going to take place between two forces, don't we?
Well, that's what your book says. Our book says that we're going to take over the world.
Well, I look at you.
You're doing a pretty good job right now.
Yes, you've done a pretty good job, but you know there's quite an awakening coming. And my father, who's not your father, my father Yahweh, who isn't your father, of course, your father is talked about by my father in John 8:44, stating that your father was Satan and that you're the descendant of Cain, who was the first murderer. And you know that's true because you teach it in your synagogue.
Well, that's true, but it's not for you Goyim to know. But right now...
So let me tell y'all what he just said. The interviewer just told him that he didn't deny. He said that wasn't even for us to know. But it makes sense to me. He just said that his father is Lucifer. That's what he said. And our father is the Most High God. And he said that they are of the descendants of Cain. which is the first murderer ever on this planet. Now, it made me think about Cain, because Cain killed Abel. They said that Cain went away with a marking from the Lord that no one shall kill him. It made me think if the marking was this caucus skin, because we know that the first created was that looked like us. We know that. So if God marked Cain to look different than everybody else, the only difference, or the main difference from black men and white men, or like this caucus man up here, is the melanin. The melanin is what gives you strength, make you, it's everything. Your melanin makes you, the music, everything's connected to the melanin. But they have none. So if their father is Cain, and God marked Cain, what is it that it could possibly be the marking? What's up, Montrese?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
I am good. I just been listening in. I ran into this shit on. This stuff on. I'm sorry. I ran into this on YouTube before, and man, that's crazy for anybody that. It's like he telling the world, like, hey, this stuff is right in front of you.
Yeah, he is. And I don't know if he's going to say it later on in this video because it's almost over, but I think he is. But the guy's going to say, you're being pretty honest.
Yeah.
And the dude's going to say why he's being honest. He has no reason to lie. Right. Some people look at this video and be like, oh, he's capping. For what?
He ain't getting paid.
Yeah, he ain't getting paid. For what? What he wants to put fear in us for? Like, for what? What would be the reason that he would lie about this? Make this stuff up? Why do we feel like, oh, that just can't be true? Why do we feel like something that our brains can't fathom? It must be a lie. When I heard this, I actually had just got baptized with the Holy Spirit. And then maybe 2 weeks later, God brought this video to me. I'm going to keep playing. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
It's too late. It's over for you, white race. So that's why I'm speaking so honestly here, to bring it out into the open so that you can see it for what it is. You've been teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? You don't get a lot of followers, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us Jews, because they don't want to be called anti-Semites.
And you know who was the biggest bitch that placed a lot of fear in the black community because of the Jewish? Kanye West. Kanye West, what he did was what the Jews wanted him to do, which was to come over here and give a message to the Israelites and wanted us to fear them, that they'll make us shut up and they'll do unto us as they're doing unto Kanye. Kanye West is being used as an example. And now all of a sudden he gone away married to a Jewish woman. I mean, this was amazing to me. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. But he told the reporter, you're doing a great job. You're exposed it. You won't even have that many followers, though. You tell the people the truth, but they don't want to hear it because of their fear.
But they don't wake up, do they? Cain, who was the first murderer. And you know that's true because you teach it in your synagogue.
Well, that's true, but it's not for you Goyim to know. But right now it's too late. It's over for you, white race. So that's why I'm speaking so honestly here, to bring it out into the open so that you can see it for what it is. You've been teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? You don't get a lot of followers, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us Jews, because they don't want to be called anti-Semites, and they believe that we're the chosen people, and so that's why...
Montrese, do you believe these niggas is the chosen people?
Shit, we the chosen people.
And I'm confused. Who actually think that these people are chosen by God? I've never believed that. Even before I didn't know who I was, could nobody tell me that this white man is God's chosen people? Right. Especially not me being from Texas.
We can do whatever we want to do, and we can get away with it because the white men are cowards, and we go to the synagogue all the time and have some Manischewitz and dance the Hava Nagila. You know, it's interesting. I've told people for years and years, it's not that you Jews are hiding anything. You're coming right out on television, in the newspapers, on the radio, and you're telling the people exactly what you're going to do before you do it, and they're brain dead.
Facts. Like these cartoons. What you saying?
No, I'm just one of my friends, every time he say something or something happen, he's like, and I'm so used to doing that now, but you know, yeah, I'm just used to doing that. I've been doing that for the longest because of him, but that's real talk though. He, like I said, they showing you who they are, you just gotta catch it. A lot of people just don't want to believe. Now, you don't have to believe in none of this, but it's in your face though.
They became a part of the system. That movie, The Matrix, was a big ass movie, bro. You know, it said a lot. The first one, especially, actually, like all three of them, bro. But especially the first one, when he was walking Neo through the thing, and he seen a woman in the red dress who distracted him. But he was just saying these people work for the system because they're a part of it. They don't even realize it. They just think that they're just living a normal life, trying to go to work, not understanding that that's a part of the beast system. And no matter how much we try to expose the truth, see, I don't have that many viewers because I'm not talking about so-and-so attacking so-and-so, right? I'm not talking about no drama. I'm talking about stuff that people rather not hear because it wakes them up from their sleep. But I'm exposed it, bro.
You know, it's interesting. I've told people for years and years, it's not that you Jews are hiding anything. You're coming right out on television, in the newspapers, on the radio, and you're telling the people exactly what you're going to do before you do it, and they're brain dead.
Well, we did a good job with the public school system. We got you to put all of your children in there. You noticed that.
Wow. Wow. He said you're doing a good job. They're doing a good job at the school system. Don't know why you put your kids up in there. That's what he said.
I mean, you know, if you talk to somebody in your family that's older, and you know, thank God that I was able to know my grandparents and they lived a long life. My great grandmother and my great grandfather both lived. They both lived to be 103 years old. Both of them, crazy. So I was able to listen to them, and they would always tell me like the school system is actually manipulating you. Like, it's true though. They don't. The school system does not. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to manipulate you, and they want you to believe what they believe. It's all a mind game for real.
It's really demonic. Right now, I'm attending online college.
Yeah.
Because the college I go to is in New York, so they offer online programs. And we just got a message yesterday, which this is the second or third one, but we got another message yesterday that there was sexual assault that happened in the school, man. Somebody was sexually assaulted, just trying to go to school and mind their damn business, and you got evil running in the school. That's crazy to me. I mean, I would love to prevent my children from going to school at all costs. That's why that's why we need to stick together as families. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all this divorcing and breaking up and getting another woman pregnant or get pregnant by another man. We need to stop that stupid shit. That's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
You know, we need to grow our families so that we can be able to, the woman can be able to stay home and teach the children, or maybe even vice versa.
You know, it's no, I'm just saying it's a shame when animals take better care of their kids than a lot of these men do. That's a shame. And these are animals.
Yeah, but animals haven't been televised. I mean, you know, they haven't been manipulated. You can't really manipulate an animal mind. You know, you can't do it like you would do a human.
Yeah, but it's still like just seeing men just have kids, and a lot of men like they get mad at me because like I'll talk to real, you know what I'm saying? I keep it real, like, bro, you having kids, and by these kids not knowing who you are and not having that father figure, bro, they're gonna be lost, man, unless the mom is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's wrong, man. It's just have kids and not care and not be around. That's dirty, man. That's dirty to me.
Yeah, it's very dirty. It's very non-productive. And then when men want to go and be a stepfather, they talk it down on that too. Bro, so you don't want to be in your kid's life, but you want to talk down on somebody that do want to step up? You got to choose. You got to choose. If you don't want somebody else to step up, you got to step up. And if somebody else wants to step up because you don't want to, embrace them. Don't talk down on them. We need it. We need our community to be strong again. You know, or we can start over. Everybody that wants to get pregnant now, make sure you're getting pregnant by the right person so that we can build a future. In 20 years, if everybody start having babies now, in 20 years, we can raise them kids right to be soldiers, to break that mental chain. We're not thinking like that. We're thinking, oh, let's not have no kids. No, you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. So let's be fruitful and multiply and raise these children on the right path. Ain't no way in the hell that the devil can win against us. That's not possible.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to do it right. Let me see how much longer. Okay, video's almost, well, not almost. Got a couple more minutes. Let's keep going with them.
The Jew doesn't put his children in there. They go to the Hebrew Academy where we teach them the real things, and then they go to the synagogue and they learn the real important things. But we send your kids to the public school. We even have you tax yourself from your property so that you never own your property. And so if you don't make your property tax, we're going to take your property. You can bet on that. And we have you put your kid in a 12-year babysitting is about all it does because you don't learn anything. And then by that time, the kids, they get to be teenagers, and then we give them the music. Not that we really want to call it music because, oy vey, that's not music. But they listen to that, and then they want to do what they want to do, and so we sell them drugs, and we make a lot of money off your children. Your children from cradle to grave. All we do is make money off of them. Your cattle, your goyim, the human cattle. Mazel tov.
You know, it's interesting. Yes, I know what you call us, but you know, you may call me Goyim, but I can call you devil, but you know I'm going to be calling you a good name because that's what you are.
Well, that's true.
Now, you see...
And what he just said is, you could call him a devil, but he would like that. That wouldn't even hurt his feelings, you calling him devil, because that's what he is. That's what he worships, and it would be an honor to be called what he worships.
Mm.
Rabbi Finkelstein, in your synagogue out there in New York, do you have a lot of infighting with the other Jews, the Orthodox Jews and the other Jews? I mean, is there a lot of infighting for the money out there in New York? I've heard that there's a big inner war going on now with Jewry.
Well, we fight a little bit and we argue a little bit. Of course, that's the two most important things we do is complain and get the guilt. And so what we do, we're not really fighting among ourselves because we're both going to make a lot of money. It's just who's going to make a little more on this deal and who's going to make a little more on that deal. The bottom line, though, is we have the Goyim. The Goyim does all the work. The Goyim makes all the stuff. He sells it to us for pennies. We're the wholesalers. We're the middlemen. We mark it way up and sell it to the other Goyim on the retail side. There's an old saying in Yiddish that the reason that God made Gentiles is because somebody has to pay retail. It's not going to be the Jew for sure. The Jew doesn't pay retail. It's the Goyim that pays retail. We buy wholesale.
Well, that's very interesting. I understand that. But I also know the bloodletting. I know that on your Passover, which isn't mine, that a lot of little children do disappear, and I do know that, and I know a lot of police departments and agencies have been informed, but you're very open. You're very open tonight. I'm very surprised that you're talking about the bloodletting of the little children, that you put their blood in the matzah balls and that you eat it on sacrifice on Passover.
Well, there was a goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogue.
What did he say? We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Who is their enemy? The white race is their enemy? I'm confused.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, because Jewish. Oh, damn, I don't fucking say it. When those people do look at other Caucasian people as their enemy. Italians, Greeks, Irishmen, they look at them as their enemies. If you're not down with them, if you're not them, you're an enemy.
But he could have said any other race. He said the white race children.
What is it? That was about 15 minutes ago on the same video. You remember what he said about white people?
Which part?
When he said that you teach this and y'all, and he kept saying y'all. He never said Caucasian people or my people. He said y'all. He kept saying y'all. They don't look at them as the same.
That's true.
Yeah. It's been like that. Remember back in like the mobster days when like all the Caucasian people was going at it because they wasn't Irish or they wasn't Jewish or they wasn't, they were, Italians, like the white, like the American mafia, it was different. Everybody was an enemy.
Okay.
Like, they used to call them like guineas, and they used to call us moolies, and everybody's an enemy.
Okay.
Like, that's basically that's why he kept saying y'all.
Okay. All right.
Where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering, and so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals, so what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses, and those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular things, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the goyim out here are really eating their children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it. So that's your problem.
I've got a question, and I yes, it is a problem. But you see, I've always wondered, how did you Jews ever get control of the i.e. Christian churches in this country? It's always baffled me to a varying degree, Rabbi Finkelstein. You have your synagogue out there in New York on the East Coast, but I'm wondering, how did you ever totally get control of these Christian churches who at one time told their congregations to stay away from you Jews? How did that happen?
Well, our father Lucifer, the number one thing of all the organizations out there.
And listen to this man, y'all. He said their father Lucifer. He said they worship Lucifer. This man ain't told not one lie on this stream. Their father, Lucifer. We going around wanting to pretend like Lucifer don't exist, and that's who these niggas worship. Straight up. Ain't got no problem telling you they worship Lucifer. So if you wondered who's the force behind the evil, it's Lucifer.
And you know what else? Look, when people be watching these celebrities dance on stage, that ain't them.
That's a whole nother topic.
Hey, but I'm just saying, like, he right there. He right there.
He's right there. Yeah.
The earth that we would want to infiltrate and take over of Ugoyim, obviously, would be the churches. So we attacked them first, and we attacked them most. And we infiltrated the Catholic Church right from the very beginning. Why do you think the Pope and all the cardinals and the bishops wear a yarmulke? The white race never figures this out. And so then we took all your books that had all your scriptures in there, and we burned them. And then we wrote them in Latin.
This is crazy. Damn. He talking about he been up in the Catholic Church. He been up in there. I mean, the devil's been up in there. They took books out of our books and burned them. Burned them. We'll never know all the damn truth. That's why people be getting so, oh, you talking about that Bible? You talking about that Bible? It ain't got nothing to do with the Bible, baby. Because if you ask God himself to show himself unto you, God is about it. Okay? Where do you think I get my gangsterness from? My heavenly Father. You ask the Lord to show himself unto you and he gonna do it. Just like these niggas ask Lucifer to show himself unto them and he does it. This is crazy to me. He said they've been up in the church. They burning books. And then they rewrite everything in Latin. So when we go to Google, Google's getting us the Latin version. I know that shit weren't real. Latin, I'm thinking Latin. Why Latin? Ain't nothing originated from no Latin.
Right, yo. Well, I mean, why do you think that the Bible, and I'll be telling people, is being rewritten so many times?
That's why you have to read it as it says with the Holy Spirit. You have to let the Lord lead you to what he wants you to hear. Not go off of your own opinions and feelings, you know? I mean, it's not just about that Holy Bible. The Holy Bible is very beautiful. You just have to make sure that you're reading it correctly.
Right. But, but they do that. They rewrite it, you know what I'm saying? So you can be confused, you know?
Exactly. If you try to read it without studying, you would definitely read it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm over here yawning and I'm old. Right.
Girl, you like 19. You ain't old.
I'm like 19.
Yeah, I thought you was like 19 or something when I first seen you on here.
I'm almost double that age.
You don't look like it at all.
Oh, well. Thank you. I definitely feel it right now, but thank you. Have you ever cammed up on here, my trees? Why you want to cam up? Is your hair not right?
No, I cammed up a lot. This is my first time being on yours. But I done been on like quite a few channels. I just don't really be on them channels no more because it just be a lot of drama.
I know. It does be a lot of drama. And I mean, sometimes my streams be pretty wild, bro. My streams be pretty wild. But I definitely try to stay away from the drama.
Yeah, because that ain't nothing but negative energy.
Exactly. Did you see when I streamed earlier about when I had the white girl was on her?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it because I was celebrating my uncle today because he turned 60. Well, yesterday. It's a new day today, but I was watching a little bit though.
That's awesome. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's 1:30, y'all. Sorry.
So that you couldn't understand.
I've been up all day. I've been door dashing. I've been doing schoolwork. I've been working. I'm tired. Dang.
Understand them, but we understood Latin because we're Jews and we're smart and we're educated. But you, Goyim out there, you never teach yourself. You don't self-teach. You're always looking for somebody else to do it for you. So you wind up being schleppers all your life. And so anyway, 1,000 years later, when a bunch of the white race started to wake up in Europe, and they started to leave the Catholic Church, it was a terrible time because we weren't making as many shekels as we used to. So we had to put a stop to it. So the kings that we had in our...
Hey, for you guys that subscribe but you're not getting my notifications, make sure you hit all. Make sure you hit that all button by your subscription, because if you hit personalize, it's going to personalize my videos to what you watch a lot on YouTube. And and my titles, you know. So definitely make sure you hit all, Josh, and whoever else, to make sure you guys are actually viewing. You get the notification, because I'm not technical shit. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm coming on tomorrow at 4 a.m. Like, I'm not doing that, bro. I usually will post up an hour to 30 minutes before I post up. It's spontaneous over here, so just make sure y'all definitely hit that all button, and also make sure you hit that Cash App too. Okay.
Hip pocket, just like the politicians in Washington, D.C. today. We paid them off to get you declared heretics so that they would crucify you and kill you. But there was too many of you, and the West was opening up, where the Jews opened up New York and Rio, and everybody started going west to the Americas. And so we had to come up with a plan B. And plan B, we formed the Jesuits. It was a nice boy, Ignatius Loyola, that he started the Jesuits. And so they decided to infiltrate all the Protestant churches out there. And as always, us Jews work our way to the top. And then we take over the money line, the shekel line, the most important line, the lifeline, the gold. And so we took that over. And so slowly but surely we teach the teachings, change them a little bit to where it's all run by the Catholic Church again, the mother church. It's your mother, but the father church is the synagogues in Israel and in the synagogues in New York.
You know, this is most interesting. There was a report just recently, a couple months ago here, Rabbi Finkelstein, of Ethiopic Jews in Israelite. These are black Jews. And the Jews in Israelite didn't want them there. And the Ethiopian, the black Jew, said, oh, no, we're Jews. We belong here, too. Oh, how does this all fit in? Well, how are these black Jews and the Jews over in Israelite didn't want them? Was they kind of like a disgrace or what?
Well, who wants a bunch of Schwarzes in your land? You don't want the Schwarzes in there. There are some rabbis that went down to Ethiopia and they said, oh, we'd like to be Jews too. We laughed, but we said, okay, pay us a few dollars and we'll teach you how to be a Jew. So there was a few rabbis that made some money there in Ethiopia, but every Jew knows that a Schwarzer can never be a Jew, and we don't want them dirtying up the neighborhood.
So we're called swastikas. That sounds familiar. We're called swastikas, and what you mean you gotta get Mo love on your love one day? Mo and I will never be cool. Ain't nothing to be cool about. Oh, I see Montrese. Ain't nothing to be cool with Mo about. Come on here and talk about some goddamn watermelons and shit. Don't ever disrespect me. I don't know if that's the Mo you're talking about, Josh, but that's the one I had to go off on earlier. Go back and watch the stream from earlier today, Josh. I even put the timestamps in there. The stream I did this morning, if you talk about that white girl, Mo, I'm not doing nothing else with her. She's retarded. Oh, okay. I thought you were I was going to say she's retarded. I can't do streams with retarded Caucasian women. Montrese, you want to say something?
I mean, hey, sometimes you got to go in, but we try not to, you know?
Nah, she was definitely she's very disrespectful. She's came on a panel before and interrupted our conversation just to say, I just have a question. Do you think white people are mad because they can't call you guys the N-word anymore without being punished? Did you just interrupt a productive black conversation to ask us what the hell we feel about white people not being able to call us the N-word? I mean, that's dumb.
First of all, and I be telling people, you don't think black people used to say "What up, nigga" back in like years ago. It's the way that white people, the way that white people used it. That's the problem. The way that they used it and what they did to us. So no, like they shouldn't say it at all. Like it's a respect thing. Like why would you, like you just said, why would she hit this panel and say that? Come on, no, you wasting your time.
That's what I'm saying. It was very disrespectful.
That just lets me know that she say it. That she might not say it to no black person's face, but that just let me know that she be saying it.
She definitely be saying it, bruh. Talk about, no, I'm just asking because when I hang around my frat brothers on Wednesdays, you know, I be trying to let them know that to say that word is not okay. So what do you guys suggest that I say to them? The hell are you talking about? Why would we suggest you say anything? That's your people. You a big girl. You learn how to correct your people.
Right.
So what, you can go back and say, well, the blacks told me to say this to you guys. I don't play that, bro. I went to school with all Caucasians. I don't play that. I know exactly what they talk, how they talk, and what they're trying to say when they talk.
Yeah.
Over in Israel, we give them neighborhoods here in America. We give them white women to mate with, to destroy both races. And Gazai, Gazel, Gavel, Gahaya. What can I say?
Well, that's, in other words, it's like Elizabeth Taylor now. She was a white woman, and yet she said she took on the ways of Jewry. How does this fit in?
Well, she married a nice little Jewish boy named Eddie Fisher, and they had a daughter named Carrie Fisher, and so she donates a lot of money to the synagogue. She's a good goyim shiksa, and she thinks she's Jewish. She can think what she wants. Hopefully that she'll give a lot of money to our synagogue when she dies, which should be soon because she doesn't look like she's in too good a health.
Rabbi Finkelstein, we're coming down on time here, but I wanted to get into this because, you know, you and I are at war.
Right.
The war actually is between the white race, the children of Seth, against the children of Cain, of which you are. And we know that it's been written in the Aramaic and in all the ancient texts, you know this as well as I, that only one race is going to survive on the face of this earth, and you know it's the white race.
Well, that's what your book says. Our book, the Talmud, says we're going to rule and we're going to have a world.
This nigga said the white race is going to be the last one.
That only one race is going to survive on the face of this earth, and you know it's the white race.
Definitely not.
Huh?
Oh, I said definitely not. Like that, you know, that's why every time, look, I can go real deep into this. It's a reason why the abortion clinics was put in a black neighborhood. They want, you know, they think that's gonna happen. That's why they be setting up these little traps, trying to get rid of us, thinking we about to be exterminated. It ain't happening.
It's not happening. So I remember that movie, The Rise on the Planet of the Apes, or maybe it's the one after that. And, you know, they was locking all the apes up, and they was really going to war with themselves. See, they overlooked us. They underestimated us. They underestimated us. They thought we were done. And these niggas went to war with themselves, killed themselves, and guess who was here? The underdogs. The underdogs, though, that stayed true to their people. The ones that didn't give up. And I'm never giving up on my people. I don't care what nobody says about my people.
Right.
I'm never giving up. Yes, I might say what I say about black men. I might say what I say about black women. But at the end of the day, we gonna win. The promise was given to us. And this journalist was doing an amazing job with his questions, but he's also stuck in delusion as well. Because ain't no way in hell that the white race, which is the most evil race, I don't care, you're Jew, you're white, you're both caucus to me, are the most disrespectful people ever. Racist, murderous No disrespect to you, Josh. You know it is though. People ever, and you think you're gonna win. Only ones that's gonna win is the ones that the Bible said they can be graven into the will of God's chosen people. But they have to understand that even the dogs eat off the master's table. As was said in the book of Matthew, when the Canaanite, Cain, that's them niggas. When he came and addressed Jesus and said, "Help me, my daughter is vexed with the devil." And they said unto her, "This is not for you. This is only for my children of the lost sheep of the house of Israel." That's who I'm here for. She said, "Yes, but even the dogs have to eat off the master's table." And Christ replied to her, because you know, I shall give you what you asked for. Montrese, did you have any last words you wanted to say?
Just, like you were saying, people gotta study the Bible, before they read it. It's because you could really be confused and really not know what you're talking about.
Exactly. But if you hold the hand of God and of Christ, if you hold the Holy Spirit's hand, let it walk with you, talk to you, it's going to teach you right. You're going to have revelations just like, whoa, I get it now.
Right.
Out of nowhere. Well, Montrese, I appreciate you pulling up.
I had to.
Yeah, definitely don't be a stranger to any of I'm telling you, my channels be jumping, popping off, like the young kids say. But I just want to let y'all know, hold on in there. Stay vigilant. Stay pure. Because your adversary, the devil, is like a roaring lion seeking to whom he may devour. But that's okay, Lucifer, because I still want to let you know, as you do know, that you's a bitch. But at the end of the day, God people gonna win. And guess what? It's God's people that got next.
You know what I'm saying? Real Jude in the building, man.
Y'all have a good night.
Carnology, you feel me? Talk to the people real quick. I can't call this a bonus, hear me? Yeah. Look.
They saying it's the last days. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready for the last phase. With so many disconnected, they too many gonna make it out here walking bucket naked. It's some fresh days. Message to the modern day slaves. You're facing the state and conditions, but your condition is not a state. Your people was reprobate. It was witchcraft that took away your power to levitate. They know when you elevate. If only you knew the way. The book of life. They say peace and you're shining now. No, it's the author of this book, man. He is the light. Me, I'm just a reflection of him. And real talk, I fall short of dead. Just because I jock me, I was style. I like the room when it be pitch black. No cap, you see salary, it be unlimited when it's the Father paying. So when I brag, I got a bag. Read Luke 6 if you think I'm playing. Yeah, I boast in the Most High, and I teach my people how to do the same. I'm loyal to what I boast do, so everything you say, but I do the same. I'm giving game if you pay attention, but a lot of y'all think it's just rap. I know bars hard, yeah, I spit gas, but this ain't gas, this is straight fact. You can have angels on speed dial, or you can have a demon infestation. Call me Malaka, Yasha Allah. This a message to my whole nation. We got nicks. We got nicks.
Got to rally mount up, boy.
We got nicks. We got nicks.
Stop saying most high, boy.
We got nicks. We got nicks.
Got to rally mount up, boy.
We got nicks. We got nicks.
Leg on.
We got nicks. We got
I just want to make it in the kingdom, boy.
We got nicks. We got nicks.
Let me get a spot with you
in
the gate, you heard me.
We got nicks.
Got to rally mount up, boy.
got nicks. Got surround the mound up, boy. We got nicks. We got nicks. I gave all the jewels to drop the jewels. It's who that he choose, but you can't see it cause your eyes closed. We too busy being crabs in the bucket. Look, we blind and we love how you witnessing a blindfold. Cause the man you follow ain't chose. There's a light to the path if you walk in the map. It ain't always gold cause the glitters like that. Yeah, I hear all his cap, but he doubling bad. Cause he rock fringes don't mean he the way. Niggas pick up the Bible and lie every day. What makes a man sharp as a razor? His words and his actions, they all coordinate. If you got wisdom, you hear what I say. But most is just here for the fish and the bread. I'm giving you food, this beat is a plate. But most cannot stomach the bars that I said. Every verse is a parabolic chamber, dark sentences. You gon' need a light. These ain't just tunes, these like mushrooms. Mario, you won't be big, right? Me, I will be stepping me bars up. For the hood, I'm the spiritual thesaurus. I might start back rocking some food, cause the scriptures is for us, by us. I be slicing them up like some cold cuts. The one that the enemy can't touch. Go read Jeremiah 1:18. A higher that made me a fortress. Now let me explain the chorus. What I mean by for us, by us. Second Ezra 6:9. Yeah, brother Ezra, he told us that we got nicks.